not belongs to our body. Clear? Okay, so they work like antigen. Understand? They work like antigen. I just give a simple example. For example, you receive blood transfusion there. So one person having blood group A, another person having blood group B. So when we give blood group A to B, oh, the A antigen not present in the B, that on the recipient blood. The recipient, the donor having A antigen and recipient having B antigen. Okay, the donor. So that antigen, so this protein, blood group A have antigen A. This antigen not present in recipients. What happened? So the antigen, when the antigen is antigen, okay, because A antigen not present in recipient. So that's why this reaction there. Okay, that's why reaction there. So that's why I must match A give to A, B give to B. Clear? Like this. So I must match. So if you give A to B or B to A, this is not a good match. Why? Because A blood group have antigen A, B blood group have antigen B. Okay. So if that protein, listen carefully this sentence. If any protein, any structure, carbohydrate not present in our body, okay, and is come from outside, not present in our body, so our body immune system start fighting against that invader, okay, and that particle known as antigen. You guys understand what is antigen?
Yes,
Anything,
sir.
anything enter your body, not belongs to your body, not match with your body, your immune system start working against that particle. That particle may be protein in nature, that particle may be lipid in nature, that particle may be nucleic acid, that particle may be fat. Okay, so anything can work like antigen. What is the condition here? That thing not present in your body, understand, is totally different from body structure, totally different from body structure. So that's act like antigen. What is antigen? Is a substance, any particle, okay, specifically bound to antigen. So that particle, okay, that particle belongs to bacteria, virus or fungus. Okay, so this particle enter to body and interact with, or is a T cell or B cell. Okay, interact with the receptor, interact with receptor, and this antigen also interact with antibody, interact with antibody, bind with antibody. Clear? So these particles, why they interact with T cell? Why T cell bound with that antigen? Because that antigen, that structure is totally different. Okay, it's not belongs to our body. So it may be protein, maybe carbohydrate. Okay, maybe lipid, maybe invading organism. Oh, anything. Clear? Not just organism, not just organism. For example, when you're receiving transplantation, if the blood group or genetic material not match with the transplantation, again reaction there. Okay, again reaction there. So anything can be work like antigen if not match with your body structure, if not match with your body structure. Oh, better word here, non-self is not belongs to us. Okay, it not belongs to us. Okay, if something happen wrong with immune system, even self molecule, oh, what are the self molecule? Can our immune system fight against our body? Self, oh, is something wrong with the immune system? Immune system out of his mind. If immune system start fighting with self, you must fight with enemy. Why you fight with your friends? Like why you fight with on body cell? Immune system start killing liver cell, immune system start killing kidney cell, immune system start killing thyroid gland, immune system start killing muscle cell. Oh, is something wrong with our immune system. If immune system act on itself, auto, what's mean auto? Self. What's mean auto? Self. Autoimmune diseases. Do you know autoimmune diseases name? Oh, what are the autoimmune diseases? Your immune system produce some antibody. Your immune system, the cells of immune system, the antibody of immune system start working against its own, okay, own body cell. That's sometimes self antigen sometime, understand, this very rarely happen. Mostly our immune system, your immune system working against outsider, okay, working against outsider, working against outsider. Can they work against self? Normally it doesn't happen. If immune system is out of mind, if immune system start working against self protein, start working against self carbohydrate, start working against self DNA, it's something wrong with the immune system. I think immune system education not good. Immune system is not well educated. Immune system is don't know how to recognize outsider. Okay, or you don't know how to recognize outsider, you must work against enemy. Why you kill your friends? So immune system, if immune system doing this, kill your body cells. Oh, it's autoimmune disease. Okay, now you guys can understand what's the basic criteria for autoimmune diseases. It's autoimmunity. If your immune system working against without any outsider, your immune system kill your body cells. You have some autoimmune disease. Autoimmune disease is more common in female as compared to male. Autoimmune disease is more common to female as compared to, okay, male. Why? What's the reason? Because of menstrual cycle. During menstrual cycle, when there's a destruction of cell endometrium, okay, so some antigen present inside the endometrium, these particles enter to blood of female, okay, enter to blood of female, and these particles they start working, okay, they act like antigen, they stimulate the immune system. So this is the reason, the female, the more chances for autoimmune diseases, the more chances for autoimmune diseases. This section we discuss in autoimmune section in at last autoimmune diseases there. Okay, let's see that some property of antigen. What is antigen? What antigen doing with your immune system? Antigens are the immunogens. Antigen are the immunogens, same thing. What is immunogen? Is nothing, it's just antigen. Antigen equal to immunogens, okay. So antigen, these are the molecules who can stimulate immune system, okay, who can stimulate immune system. If they just stimulate, if they just stimulate immune system, immunogenicity, if they also interact with immune system, immunoreactivity, one antigen enter your body, doing what? Your body give response, stimulate T cell, stimulate B cell, okay. What does the meaning? Immunogenicity, immunogenicity, and that particle known as immunogen, antigen known as immunogen, okay. Immunogen, antigen, same thing. They stimulate immune system, or immune system working against that antigen. It's the immunogenicity. What is immunogenicity? It's a property of antigen to stimulate immune system. Property of antigen to stimulate immune system known as immunogenicity. So, okay, after stimulation, what happen? If you disturb me, I will disturb you. You disturb immune system will disturb you too. Understand? Then immune system, body cells start reacting with that antigen, start fighting with that outsider protein. Yeah, it's the immunoreactivity. Antigen bind with antibody. Oh, antigen bind with antibody. Antigen bind with cells. It's a reactivity. Understand? Reactivity is an interaction with the body cells, interaction with antibody. Understand? If you stimulate, if you stimulate your immunogens and your property known as immunogenicity, if you just interact, if you just interact, it's just immunogenicity. Very important difference. What is antigen? Okay. Antigen must have two property. Number one, first do what? Stimulate one thing. Number two, after stimulation, react with immune system. Okay, then reaction there. Clear? then reaction with cells, reaction with antibody. First stimulate. You are a complete antigen. If you want to be a complete antigen, many things, listen carefully, many things come from outside to our body. Our body not stimulate, like not give response to those antigens. If that antigen is harmful for us, then our immune system can working against that antigen. If that if any antigen not saying nothing to our body, to our immune system, then our immune system no fighting there. Okay, so if you want to be complete antigen, what is the difference between complete and incomplete antigen? Complete antigen, incomplete antigen. Complete, there are two types of antigen: complete antigen, incomplete antigen. Incomplete antigen, they just immunoreactive, they can attach with body cell, okay, they can attach with antibody, but they not have property to stimulate immune system. Listen carefully, they not have property to stimulate your immune system. If you have property, also stimulating property, also reactivity property, then you are complete, otherwise you are incomplete. What is incomplete antigen? Incomplete antigen known as heptane. Heptane, what is heptane? Is also outside. Oh, what is heptane? Anything enter your body not have ability to stimulate, only have ability to react, only have ability to react, okay, not have property for stimulation, only have property of reaction. You are a heptane. Heptane not stimulate your immune system. Can heptane be antigen? Or heptane is not a complete antigen. Heptane is incomplete antigen. Clear? So that's why many thousand antigen enter your body. They are not work like antigen. Okay, they not work like antigen. They just work like heptane. They not stimulate your immune system. They just react with your immune system. Understand? They just react with your immune system. You are a heptane. Oh, you have just one property. You are incomplete antigen. You are heptane. If you want to be complete empty, can heptane be complete antigen? Yes, only one condition. You must stimulate too, not just react. Okay, not just react. Antigen have two property. Oh, immunogenicity. Stimulate. You can see here B cell stimulation, T cell stimulation, then sensitized cells, or then reaction. Or this part is reactivity. This part is reactivity. Listen carefully. If antigen just stimulate, okay, not react, then what that just stimulate also antigen. If any antigen enter from outside, not stimulate, but that antigen show some reaction, just reaction, not stimulate. What is that antigen? Heptane. Understand? That antigen is heptane. What is heptane? Heptane known as incomplete antigen, only have property for interaction with antibody, interaction with T cells, not ability to stimulate. This is very important things here. Okay, what is heptane? What is antigen? Immunoreactivity, immunogenicity. Understand these two terminology, immunoreactivity and immuno. You can see here. When our T cell give response, become active, it's the immunoreactivity. If just immunoreactivity, that's the heptane. If you have both property, also reaction, also stimulation, you are a complete antigen. Otherwise, you are an incomplete antigen. Understand what is heptane? Heptane is incomplete antigen. Done. Heptane is incomplete antigen with immunoreactivity, no immunogenicity. Okay, so what is complete? What is complete antigen? Complete antigen also having property immunogenicity, having property immunoreactivity. Understand? So what is happening? Oh, this is small particle. Size very important for antigen. This small particle is a much bigger particle. Which particle? This particle work like antigen, and this small particle just work like heptane. Why? Oh, the size difference here. If the antigen is much bigger, this antigen showing reactivity also, this antigen showing stimulation also. What about heptane? Heptane just show reactivity. not stimulation. If you want, if you want, if you want here, this heptane also work like also show some immunogenicity. Then heptane must bound with some protein. Okay, so that protein is carrier protein. When carrier protein combined with heptane, now it's become antigen, full antigen. Understand? So what is complete antigen? Complete antigen having heptane plus carrier protein. Heptane plus carrier protein. Heptane have reactivity protein or reactive response, and carrier protein help for stimulation. Understand? So antigen having two parts. If they just having carrier protein plus heptane reactivation there. Okay, and carrier protein stimulate the immune system is your complete antigen. If we just have heptane, very small molecule, no carrier protein, then this small particle come from outside, only can react with the immune system, not stimulate immune system. Understand this concept clear or not? Antigen and heptane. What is antigen? What is heptane? Antigen is a complete antigen having dual properties, stimulation and reactivity. What is the composition of antigen? Antigen composition component of antigen, carrier protein plus heptane, both things together is a complete antigen. What is heptane? Heptane is just a one part of antigen. If heptane alone, it doesn't have property to stimulate your immune system, only have property to react with your immune system. Done? Heptane only can react. Heptane not able to stimulate. Clear? Heptane only can react. Heptane not able to stimulate. Let's see what's the heptane. Oh, just now we done what's the heptane. Yeah, heptane determinants. Oh, what are these things? This is a very big carrier molecule. Very big carrier molecule. This carrier molecule carries these heptane to stimulate. Understand? So if these just these small particle, can they stimulate? No, they just can react. They just can react. None. They just can react. They just can react, not have ability to stimulate, not have ability to stimulate the immune system. Done. So when we combine heptane, this is a very big protein. You can see here is a blue in color. It's a carrier protein. When you combine heptane with carrier protein, now this become full antigen. Understand? This become complete antigen. Clear? So if any molecule have ability to stimulate, if you want your heptane change to immunogen. What is immunogen? Immunogen is antigen. Oh, immunogen, antigen, same thing. Okay, heptane change to immunogen. Heptane must combine with carrier protein. Heptane can attach to larger protein. Oh, these are my carrier. And then what happen? They change, physical form change. Then they also have ability to stimulate immune system. When immune system stimulated, production of antibody there, so then multiplication of the T cells and B cells there. Clear? So stimulation property have to only have stimulation property if they bind with carrier protein. Okay, can you change antigen to heptane? Oh yes, I can. You remove carrier from antigen, the remaining things known as heptane. If you bind carrier protein with heptane, what this become? Carrier protein with heptane, it become antigen. It become antigen. Okay, in simple word, heptane is incomplete antigen. Heptane is incomplete antigen. Heptane is incomplete antigen. Done. Okay, let's see. This concept, I think, is no more description. Oh, everything is done. Yeah, everything is done. Complete antigen, heptane carrier, complete antigen. If you just have this, just heptane. Heptane only can react. You can see here. Here, just heptane. Heptane only can react. Okay, but heptane. Oh, here no stimulation. Heptane not stimulate. Heptane just can react with preformed antibody. Heptane just can react with cells. Clear? They're not able to stimulate. When you have antigen, antigen stimulate, then reaction or then response you can see here. Also reactivity, also stimulation here. Here just reaction, no stimulation. It's everything about antigen. Okay. So what is carrier protein? These are the large protein. These are the large protein. Large protein they having all. When they bind with heptane, heptane become heptane yield an immunogenic property. Immunogenic heptane. They're just heptane. When bind with carrier protein, become immunogen. Become immunogen. Clear? It's a very simple thing. Okay, now another definition here. What is epitope? What is epitope? Okay, it's the full antigen. It's a full antigen. Each and every antigen come from outside. They have some special sequence. They have some special sequence. What is that special sequence? This is a full antigen. Okay, this is a full antigen. Some molecules, if you want to bind with antibody, can full antigen bind with antibody? No, full antigen still there. Only special sequence bind with antibody. Clear? Just a special this sequence, this part of antigen known as epitope. What is epitope? Epitope is an active part of antigen. This part bind with antibody. This part bind with receptor. Understand? Antigen. This is the full antigen. Okay. This part of antigen have some special sequence. This part of antigen known as